Alright there guys, welcome back to another video. Back down at off the beaten trail again. Because I wanted to do the fucking vlog up at Dan's, but I can't because there's some fucking retarded homeless dude sleeping in the goddamn under the pavilion. By the tables. So, I can't go there because he's sleeping there. And I'm pretty sure that's the same fucker that almost hit my ass yesterday. This is obviously way later in the day because, you know, I vlogged in the morning behind Dan's, or behind the baseball diamond. Then my mom called me in the middle of the vlog and I didn't know it because I was vlogging. And so I called her back when I seen she called me. And she's like, "Where are you?" I said, "Up by Dan's right now." "Why?" So she said, "Well, go down by, go see if Keith is down by Jay." Down by Jay is two of my great uncles on my mom's side. Excuse me. She's like, "Go see if Keith is down by Jay's house." Because we lost Jay, not that long ago, but we lost him. And, we got all his wood, or we wanted all the wood he had in the backyard. And so I went down there and he's like, "Yeah, she's there." And me and my dad saw much. She's like, "Well, come back and clean the back of Dad's truck out." I was like, "All right." So then me and my dad leave. Here's Keith coming up to the corner of Dan's and Preble because he lived on the same street as me, but just down towards Subway more. And Keith is, going around the block to park on the side on the road because Jay lived in the corner of Turk and Preble. And Keith was just going around the block to park on Turk to get his truck out of the way. And I never really talked to Jay that much. I know him, knew him well, but not like how my mom does or my grandmother does, because Jay was my grandmother, my mom's mom. Jay is one of her brothers. She's got had 4 brothers. Because it was her, the only people, everybody out of my grandmother's relatives that I knew was my grandmother, my mom's mom, her brother Al, her brother Keith, her brother Jay, and her brother Blaney. And I knew all 4 of them, plus my grandmother. Well, I call her Nana because, I got my grandma yet on my dad's side. Same with my grandfather, my mom's dad. Call him Papa because I had my grandfather on dad's side, and I called my grandparents on dad's side Grandma and Grandpa. So that's why I call Nana and Papa, why I call them Nana and Papa, because, my grandparents on dad's side. So then me and my dad went and got to, so then he ended up just parking Keith just ended up parking on Turk. Keith, because Blaney Keith and Blaney, they had the same truck, but, minus there, but same trucks, minus the color. You know, Keith's is like burgundy-ish, like red, you know, a dark red. Blaney's is gray. And I always knew Blaney for having a gray truck. I always knew him for having a gray truck. You know, because he had his, when I met him, started talking to him more, he had a '07 gray 1-ton Silverado. You know, dually. Now he's traded that in for the truck he's got now. And, you know, it's gray again. So, you know, like I said, I always knew Blaney for having a gray truck. You know, I always knew gray. You know, if I seen a gray, you know, for a while, if I seen a gray 1-ton, you know, with a nice ass boat attached to it, I knew it was Blaney, because he's big into fishing. So so then me and my dad went, talked to Keith, when he's getting out of the truck. He's like, well, how do you want us to do this? He's like, I don't want, because my dad's like, I don't want to put my truck in the backyard and make a mess. He's like, back in the backyard, I don't care. You know, because they paid an extra month for Jay's rent so that they had time to get everything out. So then backed the truck in the backyard, loaded everything up, and talked to them a little bit. And my grandmother, my Nana, was there too, to talk to her. She came back over a little later and dropped some Packer stuff off of my dad and all that shit and whatever. So yeah, so we got a shit ton of wood now. So, which I think we were in the process of getting rid of all the garbage that we had, because we had all we had was pretty much, you know, it was all like mostly elm and all hardwoods and crap, you know, all woods that you can't really get hot, you know, that don't really burn that hot. So, because hardwood is normally more of a like cooking style of wood. You know, it'll last longer, you can whatever, you know, I don't know. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna end the video here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.